In this video we are going to demonstrate the new create contours command with contour labeling and smoothing that was released with TBC version 3.4. In this example here we have a corridor and we also have another surface that was called Ver Corridor 2, and now we are going to generate some contours on the surface Ver Corridor 2. So to do that, we're going to launch the new create contours command. Notice in the drop down menu here you can choose the surface you want to build contours for. You can specify the contour interval. Here you can see the elevation difference that can give you an idea on the spacing you want to contour. So we're going to specify 1 meter here, and we'll specify 1 as the index contour frequency. You can assign contours to different layers. You can add different colors to the contours, also label them or differentiate them by the line weight. You can differentiate the regular contours from the index contours. In this case we're gonna color contours by elevation. We're gonna smooth contours, and the distance between the labels you're gonna set to 500, and we're gonna label the end of contours. After we hit OK, notice that labels have been created. We can change the background here so you can see better. Notice the text labels are a little bit too big, so we can now go to CAD and modify the text style. Choose the standard and set this height to 5. We can also choose the auto flip and the whiteout as our options. So hitting yes, notice nothing has changed. That is by design. Under the surfaces here, under Ver Corridor 2, there's a new contour object, and if you right click, notice there's a command called rebuild contours. If you rebuild contours, all the labels have been created according to the text style changes we made. That is actually a property of the contour. You can change the rebuild method by user to auto, in which case the contours or contour elements would update on the fly. So in this example we're going to change the contour interval to 0.5, and if you hit tab, notice now the contours are much more dense in this case. Also, in terms of smoothing, notice if we zoom into an area here where the contour is smooth, if we change the smooth to no, notice now the contours are kind of jagged lines, which would be the same as if you use the old create quick contours command. So in this case we're gonna change back to smooth contours to yes. Another neat feature of this contour labeling tool is that if you have an example of a contour label that crosses an object, you can simply edit the contour by selecting the contour label. So all the labels are CAD multi-line text and all the lines are CAD polyline. So if you select the label and we decide to move it, notice as we move, the label follows the orientation of the contour itself. So it's kind of locked to the contour if you're within a certain distance from the contour line. So let's say this is the position here, and we can simply place the label there. You can also label contours by crossing. So in this example we can select multiple contour lines and choose a command called label contours by crossing. We're going to select again lines to label here and choose from here to here, and notice all the labels have been placed at those crossing locations. That concludes our video on how to label contours inside Trimble Business Center version 3.4.